This is review, bruh. I'm here to review some McDonald's French fries. No, just kidding.
Hello, Discover Card here to explain our cashback match.
Oh, YouTube on, and it autoplayed some McDonald's commercial. No. Actually, just kidding. Actually, I'm all dressed up for Karate Man today. No, actually, I'm about ready to go to a funeral in about 16 minutes, so I better cut this review short. This is going to be another Karate Man movie review. I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. I posted the link to the movie and the trailer in the description box. Karate Man said there are lots of Chuck Norris-esque type one-liners from Lorenzo Lamas, and he's right. I'm not actually a big Lorenzo Lamas fan, but this is probably the best movie of his that I've ever seen. I'll have to go back and check to verify that I haven't actually seen a good movie like this. Lots of cool fight scenes. I was surprised that Lorenzo Lamas had so many third-degree black belt skills, but of course Karate Man knew that. That's why he recommended it to me. I've got the day off, and I'm about ready to go to a funeral, so what else can I say about Midnight Man, aka Blood for Blood, or as the movie on YouTube has it backwards. See, that's the last review that I did. Anyways, Blood for Blood. That seems like a more appropriate title. So that's what I'm putting in the description box, or in the title of my video, I should say. Blood for Blood. Well, I'm putting it both in the description box and the title. So here we go. It's got James Lou, Mako, and the dude from Flower Drum Song. Really? He's in this? They play a bunch of Cambodians. I bet you none of them are actual Cambodians. They look like Japanese dudes trying to mouth some Cambodian gibberish with no subtitles. Anyways, Lorenzo Lamas is a cop, but he's kind of a weak cop. I mean, he's in some kind of youth sports program where they learn boxing or something. And Mako tells him that he's in some kind of an ancient warrior tribe or something. I don't know where he learned Cambodian. He can't actually read the writing, but he can speak Cambodian. I was thinking maybe he learned it from fighting in Vietnam or something, but the movie doesn't really say. And Lorenzo Lamas looks too young to be a Vietnam War veteran. So I tend to believe Mako's story. Maybe Lorenzo Lamas doesn't even know where he learned Cambodian. He just learned it magically. He doesn't remember how, because they hypnotized him after he became a warrior at a young age. They hypnotized him not to remember. And so Mako's job is to enlighten him with a magic box that shines light. It was pretty cool. And James Lou, of course, is great with the rope tricks that he's doing with his hand. He's trying to reinvent kung fu like Bruce Lee and his nunchucks. Pretty cool. James Lou. We like James Lou flicks. He always brings about some new and interesting kung fu moves. James Lou. Anyways, great flick. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick, like I said. And so Lorenzo Lamas gets pulled into this gang truce between the Cambodian gang and the Russian gang. Some soccer coach dude with curly hair. He looks like my curly-haired general manager at my cable construction company in South San Francisco. He's munching on the hot dogs while kicking goals into the net. Pretty cool. He ends up getting his foot shot by Lorenzo Lamas, and he's like hopping around like this. Pretty crazy. That was the highlight of the movie right there. Him hopping around. And so Lorenzo Lamas' family is in danger because for some unknown reason the Cambodian gang wants to start killing a bunch of cops, and it started to irritate the soccer coach, Russian gangster dude, because Lorenzo Lamas starts talking trash in his face, throwing the towel around. That irritates him. So he goes to meet Flower Drum Song, and he ends up meeting James Liu instead. They try to kill Flower Drum Song, but Lorenzo Lamas shows up, and then Flower Drum Song ends up killing the hitman, the James Liu hitman. And that's pretty much the movie right there. Lots of kung fu action. We like kung fu on this channel. We like the Chuck Norris-esque one-liners. So good one, Karate Man. I'm sure Adrian will give you kudos for pointing this out. Much better than the last one you recommended, Desert Heat, aka, what is Desert Heat called? I don't even remember. What is the real name for Desert Heat? Inferno. Everybody calls it Inferno, but YouTube calls it Desert Heat. Probably to avoid the copyright violation. Anyways, going to this funeral, I'm a little nervous. They might start asking me about my vaccination status, especially if they invite me to a San Francisco restaurant, which I will politely decline, because the vaccine requirement in San Francisco is that you have to show proof of vaccination to enter restaurant, bars, and stuff like that. So I think I'll just make up an excuse like I didn't have very much paid time off, and I'll politely take a rain check on that. Hopefully they don't require vaccination at this stupid funeral place, but for sure they're going to require a mask, so I'll just bring one anyway. I'll just wear it around my neck while I'm paying my last respects, I guess. So that's where it stands. Kind of nervous about confronting all these COVIDiot freaks at this funeral, man. But I got invited, so I got to go. It's not going to be comfortable, but anyways, it's part of the adventures of living in a COVIDiot health dictatorship. Although it's not as bad as Australia or Germany or Austria or the UK, those kind of countries. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but I'm sure it'll get much worse. It's bound to get much worse. My son is already saying that they want all 12-year-olds to get the COVID shots, and he just turned 12. I'm sorry to say. So he's going to be confronting that next year. Like I said, if all goes according to plan, with the crazy spike protein that messes with your immune system, does all kinds of weird things to your body. I suspect that my ex-wife will end up dying from the COVID shots around July, because that's about the 13th month period that took my landlord to bite the big one. The consequence of which I'm dealing with right now. Hopefully, things won't blow up in my face quite literally when I go to this funeral, but we'll update you. And I think I've got Schizoid on my list of things to watch. You weren't expecting me to do a movie review on a weekday. Haven't done one on a weekday in like 2 weeks because I've been busy at work. They gave me an actual desk instead of a cubicle in a room, not cubicle in a giant space. So I can eat lunch at my desk. It's more convenient. And that's why I haven't been doing nearly as many movie reviews on a weekday. So that's the end of my review. Thanks for recommending Karate Man. That was a good one. Thanks again. Laters.